There's something freeing about embracing mystery and faith. When we care more about the journey than having all the right answers, well, we're free to have a real relationship with God. It's not unlike a marriage. The best marriages are founded upon loving one another, growing together. I know this because, as a confession this morning, I'm a sucker for stories about marriages that have lasted a long time. Those cut scenes and when Harry met Sally and it's the older couple sitting there, I love them, right? I found myself this week reading the story of John and Ann Batar. They're a Connecticut couple that recently celebrated their 81st wedding anniversary, right? I've got a ways to go. I'm 8 months, right? They're a little ahead, a couple laps. Now, after almost a century of marriage, they have, get this, 14 grandchildren and 16 great-grandchildren. Amazing. Well, even though the couple continues to be happily married, not everything in their life has been a honeymoon. They lost one daughter and their only son within 15 years of one another, which Anne would later say is the most difficult pain and loss a parent can suffer. And yet through times of sorrow and great joy, the couple remained committed to one another, even when they didn't have all the answers. So what's their secret to a lasting marriage? Marriage isn't a lovey-dovey thing, for 80 years, Anne says. You learn to devote your time to understanding one another. Really, that's the whole thing. Understanding one another. We also always hold hands, John adds. The key to a lasting marriage is not unlike the key to a lasting faith. Growing in love and understanding every day. When we begin to see faith as a relationship with God, then we no longer see our questions as challenges to belief, but as invitations to deeper meaning. We daily are invited by Jesus to come and learn more, because we'll never arrive at a place where we know everything about faith. God's just too big for all that. You might as well run around and try and bottle up the wind in a jar. It's just impossible. Today, may you stop chasing certainty and embrace mystery. May you learn to live the questions now in the knowledge that Christ is with you as you go. Because the words, "For God so loved the world," they're not the beginning of a creed that you either have to affirm or deny in order to be saved. They're the beginning of a love story that you're invited to join. May you be a part of that story today.